Hello. Um, Making videos about what's rare in my collection has prompted me to come up with another series of videos, and I will call these tough books to find in high grades. Since I love to buy high grade books, I figure it's a fun series to do, focusing on tough books to find in high grades. And let's kick it off with Bronze Age. I probably do a lot of bronze because I do focus a lot of my collection in the Bronze Age as well as Silver Age, but it's more fun to talk about the Bronze Age for now. I'm putting a link below to a, a site that have one of the best database for people that enjoy looking at statistic stuff. Um, it's a website that keep track of CGC census. Okay, it go well beyond the typical CGC census because it keep track of all of the data going back to 2000 on a monthly basis, so you can see how many copies of any given issues was in any particular grade 10 years ago, 5 years ago, last month, all that stuff. And although it's only focused on CGC graded books, it gives you an idea of something is rare or not relative to other grades of any particular issues. Okay, so um, one of the misconception that we hear all the time is there's a lot of 9.8 is easy to find for Bronze Age books. True and false. For probably 90% or more, that's true. And even then, it's not as if it's easy. Okay, if you take any particular um, issues, you're gonna find that sure there are probably dozens, if not 20 or 30 or even 50 issues that have been graded by CGC at 9.8. But certainly, there are a lot more collectors than 50. So, given if everybody have enough money to afford the best copy, and most of us, if we have unlimited resources, would love to have the best copies, right? It's not enough to go around for everybody. So even though there are plenty of high grades 9.8 or even 9.6 to 9.4 slabs of many bronze books, certainly it's not so many. Okay, and one of the problem with the Bronze Age books is they were produced using very cheap material. And you're talking about cheap cover stocks, cheap paper, so they are very prone to be damaged by mishandling. Okay, it's not today. With modern books today, they are produced with such heavy, thick cover stocks that they can withstand a lot of abuse. But back in those days, uh, books were produced so cheaply, and just the bundling process where distributors would put the little rope around a bundle, that right there caused a lot of damage to many books right off the production line. So um, sometimes some issues were managed, produced so poorly that it is still impossible to find super high grades. And one of the Bronze series that is extremely difficult to find ultra high grades is the DC Super Spectacular series. There's not many. I have shown some of these books before. I will put a link to one of the old video that I show off a couple of these books, but you will see that you get a chance to see how nice or how not so nice some of these books are. But the DC Spectacular, Super Spectaculars, first I have no idea how DC came up with the number convention. It make no sense to me. I know the first one is this issue. I showed this off quite a few times, number 4. This book does not exist in 9.8. Does not. Not yet. It would be nice to see somebody can find a perfect copy or near perfect copy, but for now, after almost 14 years of CGC existence, no one has yet to find a 9.8 copy. And then if you look at the link below, I will also put a link below to the CGC census of these series so that you have an idea of what I'm talking about. And another book that is also impossible to find in 9.8 is this one. This is issue number 6. So 4 and 6 I do have. This one I have is pretty good, high grades, and it's in the video in the link below. But this one maybe an 8.0, at best 8.5. And then the other books that is also very difficult to find in 9.8 or even 9.6 really is this one. This is number 14. My copy is probably like an 8.5 at best. For some strange reason, all of these books, almost all the books in this series was so poorly produced. They all are square bound. And then of course you have Sergeant Rock, issue number 16. Mine is probably an 8.0, 8.5 at best, but it's also trying to find a near mint copy of this book, 9.4 or better. Good luck with that. I've been looking for them, but it's definitely not easy to find. Certainly not from my experience of chasing them all these years. So that concludes the first of my video on tough books to find in high grades. Let me know what books you're looking for that you think is tough to find. Who knows? Maybe somebody else can help you out. Hey, if anybody have a super high grade of this copy, let me know. Thanks. Until next time, bye bye.